Vivo, Dina.
We're about to take a road trip, but not the kind with rest stops and gas station coffee. This is a trip fueled by something stronger, something that gets right down into your soul music. We're talking about the lifeblood of America, the soundtrack to its triumphs and heartbreaks. Join us as we embark on a melodious journey through America's most iconic music cities. We'll be hitting the spots where legends were born, where the blues bled into jazz and rock and roll screamed to life. This isn't just about the music though, it's about the dives and the diners, the people and the stories that give these cities their soul. So buckle up, kids, it's going to be a hell of a ride.
New Orleans, a city that needs no introduction, a place where the air itself hums with a rhythm all its own. It's a gumbo of cultures, where Spanish moss whispers tales of voodoo queens and the scent of beignets mingles with the sweet sting of bourbon. But more than anything, New Orleans is about the music. It's in the DNA of this city, woven into the fabric of its being. From the mournful wail of a trumpet on Frenchmen Street to the raucous joy of a second-line parade, music is the heartbeat of New Orleans. We'll wander through the French Quarter where jazz was born in smoky backrooms and courtyard bars. We'll hear the echoes of legends like Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton, their spirits still lingering in the air. We'll sit down for steaming bowls of gumbo and listen to stories told in hushed tones, tales of musical pioneers and the birth of a uniquely American art form. We'll feel the pulse of Preservation Hall, a hallowed ground where tradition reigns supreme and the past comes alive with every note. But New Orleans isn't stuck in the past. This city knows how to party, and we'll find ourselves swept up in the energy of a late-night jam session, the air thick with sweat, and the intoxicating rhythm of music that knows no boundaries. This is New Orleans, where the party never truly ends, and the music, like the mighty Mississippi, just keeps rolling on.
Chicago, the Windy City. A city built on grit and determination, a place where the blues found a home and a voice. This is where Muddy Waters plugged in his electric guitar and Howlin' Wolf's voice shook the walls of smoky clubs. We'll trace the footsteps of these blues giants from the legendary Chess Records studio, where the raw sound of the Mississippi Delta was captured and electrified, to the gritty bars where the blues still wails every night. We'll grab a stool at Kingston Mines, a no-frills joint where the music hits you like a shot of whiskey, raw and powerful. We'll share stories with the locals, folks who remember when the blues was the soundtrack to their lives, and still is. This is Chicago, where the blues isn't just music, it's a way of life. It's the sound of struggle and resilience, of heartbreak and hope, a testament to the enduring spirit of the human soul. We'll feel the rhythm of the city as we wander down Maxwell Street, where the blues once spilled out onto the sidewalks, a vibrant open-air market of music and life. This is the Chicago that doesn't make it into the guidebooks, the Chicago of raw emotion and soulful expression where the blues is more than just music, it's a way of life. Memphis, Tennessee. This is where it all began. The birthplace of rock and roll, a city where the raw energy of the blues collided with country twang and gospel fervor to create something entirely new, something dangerous and exciting and utterly transformative. We'll stand on the hallowed ground of Sun Studio, where Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins set the world on fire. We'll feel the ghosts of those early recording sessions, the air thick with anticipation and the raw power of young musicians on the verge of changing the world. We'll walk down Beale Street, where the neon lights flicker and the music spills out onto the street, a constant reminder that in Memphis, the party never really stops. We'll pay our respects at Graceland, Elvis's opulent mansion, a testament to the enduring power of the king and the music that shook the world. But Memphis is more than just Elvis. This is a city steeped in musical history, from the soulful sounds of Stax Records to the gritty blues of W.C. Handy. We'll explore the Stax Museum of American Soul Music, where we'll delve into the history of this iconic label and the artists who defined a generation. This is Memphis, a city where music is more than just entertainment, it's a way of life, a source of pride and identity.
Nashville, Music City, the home of country music where the twang of a steel guitar and the mournful wail of a fiddle can break your heart and lift your spirits all at once. This is where cowboys and rhinestones collide, where honky-tonks pulse with the energy of aspiring stars and seasoned veterans alike. We'll wander down Broadway, the heart of Nashville's entertainment district, where neon lights beckon and the music spills out onto the street from every doorway. We'll grab a seat at the Bluebird Cafe, a legendary listening room where Garth Brooks and Taylor Swift got their start, and where the focus is on the music, pure and simple. We'll step onto the stage of the Ryman Auditorium, the mother church of country music, where legends like Hank Williams and Patsy Cline once graced the stage. We'll feel the weight of history in this hallowed hall, where the past and present intertwine with every note. And of course, no trip to Nashville would be complete without a visit to the Grand Ole Opry, the country music institution that has been showcasing the best of the best for almost a century. We'll sit in the audience and let the music wash over us, transported to a place where stories are told through song and the human experience is laid bare. This is Nashville, where country music is more than just a genre. It's a way of life, a community bound together by a shared love of storytelling and the power of song.
Detroit, the Motor City. A city forged in steel and grit, a place where the blues migrated north and found new life in the soulful sounds of Motown. This is where Berry Gordy built an empire on catchy melodies and smooth grooves, where the voices of Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, and Marvin Gaye soared to new heights. We'll visit Hitsville, USA, the unassuming house that served as Motown's headquarters and recording studio, where history was made and legends were born. We'll stand in Studio A, where the magic happened, where the walls still seem to vibrate with the energy of countless recording sessions. We'll trace the roots of Motown back to the city's thriving jazz and blues scene, visiting clubs like Baker's Keyboard Lounge, a legendary jazz spot that has hosted everyone from Miles Davis to John Coltrane. We'll feel the pulse of the city, a city that has known its share of hardship but continues to persevere, its spirit fueled by the soulful sounds that were born here. We'll explore the Motown Museum, a testament to the enduring legacy of this iconic label and its impact on American music and culture. This is Detroit, where soul music isn't just entertainment, it's a reflection of the city's heart and soul, its resilience and its unwavering spirit.
Cleveland, Ohio is home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a shrine to the legends of rock music. This iconic museum celebrates the history and impact of rock and roll, featuring exhibits on the greatest artists, producers, and influencers in the genre. We'll walk through the halls adorned with memorabilia from the titans of rock, from Elvis Presley to the Beatles to modern-day icons. Each exhibit tells a story, weaving together the threads of musical innovation and cultural influence that have shaped generations. We'll explore the museum's interactive displays where visitors can immerse themselves in the sounds and sights of rock's storied past. We'll get up close with legendary instruments, stage costumes, and handwritten lyrics that have defined the genre. The Hall of Fame isn't just a museum, it's a vibrant, educational experience that brings the history of rock music to life. We'll also delve into the induction ceremonies, moments of celebration that honor the contributions of the most influential figures in rock. These ceremonies are more than just accolades. They are a testament to the enduring power of rock and roll to inspire and unite people across the globe. This is Cleveland, where the spirit of rock and roll lives on, echoing through the halls of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a must-visit destination for any music lover. Here, the legacy of rock is preserved and celebrated, ensuring that the music and its impact will be felt for generations to come.
Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world. A city where anything goes, where the spirit of independence and creativity thrives, and where the music scene is as diverse and eclectic as the city itself. We'll wander down 6th Street, the heart of Austin's entertainment district, where bars and clubs line the street, each one pulsating with its own unique rhythm. We'll catch a show at the Continental Club, a legendary dive bar that has been a proving ground for generations of Texas musicians, from Stevie Ray Vaughan to the White Stripes. We'll soak up the sun and the sounds at Zilker Park, home to the annual Austin City Limits Music Festival, where music lovers from around the world gather to celebrate the power of live music. We'll experience the city's vibrant music scene firsthand, from the intimate settings of small clubs to the sprawling stages of outdoor festivals. We'll hear everything from blues to country, rock to indie, and everything in between. This is Austin, where music is more than just entertainment. It's a way of life, a reflection of the city's independent spirit and its commitment to keeping things weird and wild. We'll feel the energy of the city, A city that embraces its eccentricities and celebrates the power of music to bring people together.
As our journey comes to an end, we're left with a sense of awe at the sheer diversity and richness of American music. From the soulful sounds of New Orleans to the gritty blues of Chicago, the rock and roll spirit of Memphis to the country twang of Nashville, the Motown soul of Detroit to the eclectic vibes of Austin, we've experienced the heart and soul of America through its music. From jazz to rock and roll, blues to country, our musical voyage uncovers the rhythms that define these great American cities. Thanks for tuning in. But more than that, we've seen how music has the power to connect us all, to transcend boundaries, and bring people together. It's a reminder that even in a world that can often feel divided, music has the power to unite us, to remind us of our shared humanity and our capacity for joy, sorrow, and everything in between.